It's hard to believe that the Fasman Yeshiva High School is already 50 years old. It's a school that when I came to Chicago, no one could imagine existing.
Opening the wonderful high school, people thought it was impossible. It was a pipe dream. That miracle took place, and that's why 50 years later we're still reaping the fruits of that.
Our high school was named for Rabbi Oscar Z. Fasman. Rabbi Fasman was president of the Yeshiva and was instrumental in the founding of the high school in 1960.
Rabbi Fasman, he was a very influential person, a very wonderful rabbi. His heart and mind were focused on this institution. And under his leadership, the high school started.
50 years later, as we look back at his vision, we realize that we have accomplished a great deal to provide a Torah true, genuine yeshiva experience, and at the same time, a general studies college preparatory program that can give each student the opportunity to develop his skills and capabilities, to be able to accomplish great things in his life for himself, his family, and Klal Yisrael.
We're marking 50 years. Without this yeshiva, I don't know what the face of Chicago would look like. We were somewhat unique in the country, having a yeshiva and having a high school. Therefore, we were really swarmed with a lot of boys from all over.
Our students come from a variety of backgrounds, Ashkenazi, Sephardi, those with strong Judaic backgrounds and those with somewhat weaker backgrounds. But every student who goes through the program comes away with a lifetime of memories.
When you're 1,000 miles from home, it cannot be overstated the impact that growing up in the yeshiva environment and in the dormitory environment, the impact that it had on me. It's those relationships that impact you literally for all time.
It was not just a school, but it was a home. It was really kind of like a rich environment that made it more colorful than just a school.
You know, I remember the Purim spiels, which they had, which were really remarkable events, really community-wide events. The chagigas that they had for all the different holidays throughout the year. Spending Shabbos there, we had a great time spending Shabbos together at the yeshiva.
There were 38 members of our class. To this day, we stay close. We're in touch through emails, through letters, and it's a bond that we have that can never be broken.
Through the years, you may not see each other often, but when you do see one another, it's like you never left each other, and you pick up exactly where you left off from.
I loved high school here at Fasman Yeshiva High School. I learned a lot. There's no question that the relationships that I built with my Rabbaim and my teachers certainly inspired me and continues to inspire me to today. And I try now to do the same for my students.
I think the role of an educator, a Rebbe, in our yeshiva perhaps is a little bit different than other places. We try to teach living Torah. We have to be able to make the Torah something which is understandable, something which is appreciated, something which is beautiful, something which to aspire to. We're not just teaching Torah, we're teaching the life of Torah.
I wish somehow I could turn back the clock and experience some of those classes and some of those rebbeim again. I don't think we could appreciate them and how they understood us and how they tried to guide us.
You have a relationship with rebbeim and staff mentors here like you don't get in other places. They take their time seriously, and they're willing to invest in you, and in hopes that they'll be planting and you'll be flourishing.
So many of our graduates have gone out into the community and made an impact. Rabbi Shandelov is certainly a prime example of what we're trying to produce.
I entered a new world in September of 1949. The yeshiva didn't have its own high school at the time, so I went to what was then known as the Chicago Jewish Academy. People today, the boys are very fortunate to be able to have high school in the same building where they have their dormitory and meal facilities, but it was something I'll never forget.
An alumnus of our yeshiva, Rabbi Shandelov sets the standard for communal leadership and administration. In every interaction with him, you realize that you're dealing with someone who cares deeply about Klal Yisrael and uses every one of his multiple talents to increase Torah learning and Torah living.
And what he represents to the community is a Talmud Chacham, an individual who has dedicated his entire life to the community, and his impact is truly unbelievable.
You're always very proud to hear that alumni are making a difference in the world, and I take great pride in seeing the accomplishments of all the alumni and the effect that they're having on the entire Jewish community.
The Yeshiva is very proud of our Distinguished Alumnus Awardee. As a medical ethicist, as a doctor, as a Rav, Rabbi Dr. Eddie Reichman knows full well how important it is to tie together all aspects of God's creation to help Klal Yisrael and Yiddishkeit.
I grew up in Milwaukee. There was no Yeshiva high school in Milwaukee, so I had to go away. And the natural choice was Skokie at that time. One of the things that it planted within me, even at an early stage of high school, is really the thirst for knowledge. To learn not only in Limudei Kodesh, but also in Limudei Chol and secular studies. That notion really was something that definitely stayed with me for many years. This is a wonderful honor. It's an honor for me, it's an honor for my family, for my father. It's an inspiration for my children to see that so many years after high school, you can still maintain a connection in their education and see the impact that it has even later in life.
It is especially fitting to honor these two men as we reflect on the past 50 years of our Yeshiva High School and the nearly 90 years of our Yeshiva's existence, and realize that Beis HaMedrash LaTorah, Hebrew Theological College, and Fasman Yeshiva High School have made a difference and will continue, Be'ezras Hashem, to do just that.
The Skokie Yeshiva represents preparation for all eventualities in life. I see that not only in terms of the boys that are presently here in our school, but I look around with regards to the boys who have graduated our school.
Our goal is that every student that comes in this yeshiva should become the most that he can become. What will challenge him, what will make him feel proud about being Jewish, what will make him see the beauty in Torah, to find that point in each and every one. And in a more general sense, that's what we want each kid to leave the yeshiva with, that understanding that he has a role in the world that's uniquely his.
Celebrating our 50th anniversary means not only that we've educated over 2,000 young men, but we as an institution have made a tremendous impact on the world, and particularly in the Chicago area.
Hi, this is Phil Kalish from Washington, D.C. saying Mazel Tov to Fasman Yeshiva High School in 50 years. Keep going.
Mazel Tov, Fasman Yeshiva High School in 50 wonderful years.
Mazel Tov to the Yeshiva. Here from the Kotel. I want to thank the Yeshiva, and I wish you tremendous success for the next 50 years and beyond. Mazel Tov.
This is Gershon Vladimirsky of Adar IT, wishing the Fasman Yeshiva High School Mazel Tov on its 50th anniversary. Go Yeshiva.
Hello, this is Michael Zagi, Yeshiva class of 98, and a current resident in diagnostic radiology at SUNY Downstate Medical Center in Brooklyn, New York. I wanted to wish the Yeshiva a happy 50th birthday and all the best.
This is Ross Gordon from Craft Jack, wishing Mazel Tov to Fasman Yeshiva High School on 50 years of service to the Chicago community and Jewish communities across America. Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov from NCSY to Fasman Yeshiva High School on celebrating their 50th anniversary.
Avram Friedman, class of 65. Mayor Siegel, class of 70. Jerry Eisenberg, class of 1971.
Zion Reyes, class of 1975.
Shmuel A. Schumann, class of 85.
Yirmiel Newman, class of 1986.
Mordechai Ginsburg, class of 1986.
Aaron Kardash, class of 1987.
V. Zimmerman, class of 1997.
Daniel Freund, class of 1997.
Josh Sissler, class of 2001.
Mazel Tov, Fasman Yeshiva High School.